What's up, friends? Right now I'm in front of Bonnie Gray Ice Cream, Bonnie Gray Liquors. That's because today's video is a virtual tour of one of the best neighborhoods in all of Denver, Washington Park. If you're local, you're gonna want to call it Wash Park. Let's get into it, shall we? How's it going, y'all? My name is Jesse Lynch. I run the hardest working real estate team anywhere in the world. We are called Welcome to Denver. Check out our website, welcometodenver.co. This YouTube channel is all about helping you find a place to land, a place to call home here in Denver. That's whether you're moving here from out of state or just buying a home for the first time. Either of those two things appeal to you, do us both a favor, subscribe to this channel, click the bell to get notified, give the videos a thumbs up, and say what's up in the comments. Right now, I'm at the Gaylord Street shop in Wash Park. Just a super beautiful, high-end shopping area. Just a street. It's only a couple of blocks, but it's really part of what helps make Washington Park, AKA Wash Park, an absolute gem of a neighborhood. All right, and before we get going, if you're considering making a move here to the Denver area, do whatever you can to get a hold of us. You can go to our website, welcometodenver.co. You can email us at info@welcometodenver.co. You can check us out on Instagram at welcometodenver.co, or you can call or text the number on the screen. All right, no more of that. Let's do it. All right, friends, right now I am in Washington Park proper. Right over here is Grasmere Lake. Right over there, behind me now, is the playground. Really cool playground, like artfully done. It's a very, very cool spot. But this place has everything. There's tennis courts. There's a giant field back there where people play volleyball. Seriously, if you come here on the weekend, you might see 20 volleyball nets set up there, and just so many people. But that's because this is what this neighborhood's all about. If I'm being honest, this park is what a lot of the neighborhoods even around here are about. So it's not necessarily just people who live in Wash Park who come to enjoy this. It's one of the best parks in all of Denver. People come here from all over the place, and it is immaculately maintained, and they just do a really good job. So anyways, some details about the Wash Park neighborhood. Let's start with the geographical borders. To the north, you have Alameda Avenue. To the east, you have University. To the south, you have I-25. And to the west, you have Downing. On a normal day, it's probably gonna take 10-15 minutes to get from here, specifically the park itself, to the central business district of Denver itself. Washington Park is surrounded by several really great neighborhoods. To name a few: University, Spear, and Wash Park West. Like most of Denver proper, Wash Park is fully developed. There's no land left over to be built. So you're gonna see a lot of scrapes. People are just buying houses that, you know, are kind of junked, scraping the whole thing, putting a new build there. And that's just the most economic route. You can't just buy vacant land here. It is extremely rare, but Wash Park is so desirable, so convenient to downtown, so livable, that's worth it, you know, that whole thing. And if you don't want to do a scrape, maybe you can buy a scrape that somebody did 5 or 10 years ago and get into just a really beautiful house. Very cool spot. Overall, on niche.com, Wash Park gets an A+. Home run, really great spot, according to niche.com. The schools here, however, get a B-, and that's fairly consistent with a lot of Denver. The schools in Colorado aren't exactly known for being top shelf on a national level. There are some, don't get me wrong, but this isn't out of the ordinary for this area. But as you get more granular with looking at the schools, Wash Park specifically, 3 of the schools that serve Wash Park are actually quite good. South High School gets an A- on niche.com. Merrill Middle and Steele Elementary both get a B+. So definitely better than that B- that you're kind of getting across the Denver public school system. The housing market here in Wash Park is extremely strong, with a median list price of around 1.2 million, median sale price of around 1.02 million. So some of those listings are coming in a little hot, and they're probably accepting offers a little bit lower, but for the most part, in like the sweet spot sub 1 million, it's definitely going to be a competitive place to try to buy a house. Wash Park is ranked the 3rd most expensive neighborhood in Denver proper to live, and I think with that you get very, very high ownership rates. Not a lot of people are renting here. In fact, 80% of people living in Wash Park live in a home that is owned, not that is rented. That is one of the highest numbers that I've ever seen. And okay, we're done here, but I just gotta show you this. Get out of here. Just so nice. Okay, but real quick, I don't know if you see somewhere back in there, there's mountains. This lens is very wide, so it shrinks the background. You know, maybe you don't know that if you're not a photographer person, but you can see the mountains from here. This glassy reflection. Get out of here. Beautiful. All right, I mean, this is what it's about, right? This is what Denver is about. But all right, now we're gonna hop over here. All right, friends, pardon the drum line behind me, but right now I'm standing in front of South High School. It's a beautiful, beautiful school, by the way. But the reason why is we're talking pros and cons of living in Wash Park, and this is definitely one of them. South High School is one of the top rated public schools in all of Denver. It comes in at like an A- on niche.com, and it's honestly just so close to Washington Park itself that it's gotta be a sweet place to go to high school. Which brings me to the next pro, no-brainer. It's the fact that Washington Park, the namesake of the neighborhood, is one of the best parks in all of Denver, and being able to live so close to it is absolutely a pro. Next pro is that it's conveniently located, like 10 minutes to downtown, super, super drivable to every convenience, basically all throughout Denver. And so if you have a car, it's gonna be a piece of cake. Which brings me to sort of the last pro, really, I'm gonna say, is that it's very much residential and the park. And that's pretty much it. There's a little bit of shopping in Wash Park, but for the most part, it's gonna be houses, park, school. That's about it. And partly the reason that that's a good thing is because it's gonna feel chill. It's gonna feel residential. It's gonna feel calm, quiet, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, so some cons. It's probably not going to surprise you that with one of the most beautiful parks in Denver, one of the best high schools, and also, by the way, the middle school and elementary school are very good, but it's going to be expensive, right? It's not the most expensive part of Denver, but it's the 3rd most. So that's pretty expensive. Again, median home prices are upwards of $1 million. So that is getting there. Okay, next con, and I know this might sound like a contradiction to what I said earlier, but like I said earlier, it's convenient if you have a car. If you don't, it's not particularly convenient. Wash Park, while it's great, a great place to take a walk, it is not particularly walkable, right? Like you can't necessarily live here and just walk to get all your groceries. You're gonna need transportation. I guess you could take a bus, but for sure, it's not the most walkable neighborhood as far as getting to conveniences. There's basically 2 commercial streets at all, and there's really nothing in the way of sort of big box stores, large chains, which to some people that might be the best thing ever, and some people might find that a little bit frustrating. But for sure, there's an utter lack of those big box conveniences here in Wash Park. Again, short drive, but we're just talking about Wash Park. The last 2 kind of go together, which is that, yeah, Wash Park, Washington Park, actually, specifically the park, is absolutely beautiful, but it can be absolutely popping on like a nice day, specifically on the weekend. It can be pretty nuts. So if you're looking for a peaceful park, it's not necessarily going to be the vibe, but maybe you can go on like an off-peak time, and then it's going to be pretty wide open. And then last thing that I feel like is directly associated with that, but specifically around the park and specifically around the few commercial areas, parking can be a little bit of a drag. Enough talking about it. Let's go for a ride, shall we? In a neighborhood within Wash Park. It's just a street that I think is a really good example of what you can get here. Back there, beautiful newer home, styled like an older house. That is just very nicely renovated older house. Here we got a new build, looks like it was a scrape, and it's just super, super nice. And that's pretty much what you're gonna find all over Wash Park. Combinations of the old historic bungalows and brick craftsmen, and then modern homes or new builds that, you know, still have a lot of character. It's just a very, very beautiful neighborhood and low branches. But I like to do a little section I call my For Fans Of section, which is basically, if you like this neighborhood, if you're a fan of this neighborhood, then you might want to check out these other neighborhoods. And I'll probably have videos on all of those neighborhoods eventually, so subscribe. Nice little cheap plug in there. Anyways, if you are into Wash Park, first of all, check out Wash Park West. Very similar, probably not a huge surprise. But another spot to check out would be Congress Park. Another spot would be Cheeseman Park. City Park, also really beautiful. Not a whole lot of houses there. It's mostly just the park, but there is a little bit of neighborhood technically in City Park. And then I would check out the University neighborhood, and then also Country Club. Okay, geez Louise, that's a beautiful house. And so is that one. Dang, really cool. Anyways, if you're thinking about making a move here to Denver, do whatever you can to get a hold of us. You can go to our website, welcometodenver.co. You can email us at info@welcometodenver.co. You can check us out on Instagram at welcometodenver.co, or you can call or text the number on the screen. You will be getting a hold of moi or Jen. Promise. But I want to say thank you for watching this, and as always, as you exit the video, please do so safely. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get notified, give the video a thumbs up, say what's up in the comments. I appreciate the comments. I would love to know what other videos you want me to be doing. It's like, what I do. I don't know if you've noticed that. It's like, I make these videos, you know? All right, I appreciate y'all. Have a good one. I'll see you when you're in Denver.